What's up YouTube, Little Piglet here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the day before. No, not my personal day before today. I'm talking about this new MMO open world survival game developed by Fantastic. So this is it. Set in America, more specifically New York City, and players will be able to do objectives and scavenge the abandoned city for food, weapons, resources to aid in their survival against the infected foes, which is zombies. And more importantly, there's going to be other players in this open world that you're going to run into. First look of the game, it's massive. We're talking New York City, as well as you're going to explore this city and a forest outside of New York City. And the biggest part of this trailer that you're going to see here later on, they're going to go into a mall, and you get to explore this mall from head to toe, everything in it. In its third person's perspective, it looks amazing. You can see so much detail to this game. It honestly reminds me of The Division. A better example of the game is probably The Last of Us when it comes to its combat and just zombie survival in general. So if you want to get the feel of the game, go ahead and play Last of Us. The developers have confirmed that you will have finisher moves and takedowns depending on the weapon that you have equipped. So that's pretty neat. Dude, speaking of weapons, they are fully customizable in this game. Much like many first-person shooters, you'll be able to customize your weapon from the loot that you'll find on your adventure. So you'll be able to prepare for your enemies, or if you like to make some friends, you can do that. That's entirely up to you. The game does not feature in-game voice communication, so maybe you can reason it out with some survivors and make some new friends. But anyways, stay on your toes for those ruthless players that love to shoot on sight and want your loot. However, be careful of how much you loot, because if you loot too much and you weigh too heavy, you're going to be walking around sounding like this. And that's just going to attract more zombies towards you, and you don't want that. If you're having a rough time surviving on your own, the developers have mentioned that the game will include safe zones where players can meet up, interact with one another, and band groups together. So that's really good to hear. You can also use these areas to trade or sell your loot to other players or NPCs. The NPCs in this game will also have quests for you to do where you can get in-game loot as well. So you really have a choice of how you want to play this game. Solo or with a group, it's up to you. However you want to play this MMO. This has also been confirmed. You'll be able to base build in this game, so if you wanted to, you can be a nomad in the wilderness with your own little hut. That's really awesome. This game will also include vehicles, and developers have even featured a trailer of how the driving works, and I'm sure you guys can look that up. You'll be able to customize your vehicle as well, at least equip it with certain gear, because you'll be able to go into muddy terrains and you will get stuck in those muddy terrains. Of course, vehicles will be a liability in terms of noise, but if you're in a group or a colony, you'll most likely be using them to travel between your base and the wilderness and the city. There is little information about the base building though. It's not their prime focus of this game when it comes to base building. They just gonna put it in the game, is what the developers said. So it's most likely going to stay away from the essence of a survival game like Rust or Ark Survival, for example, where you need X amount of wood or X amount of stones to make a wall. This game was supposed to come out March 1st, but there was a delay because they're switching everything to Unreal Engine 5. What's more on this front is that the game won't feature any loading screens aside from you initially loading into the game's world. They're looking for a natural experience in the game, so you'll be able to walk into anything. If you can't wait for this game to come out, there will be an open beta for this game, and it's going to be released sometime between now or November 10th is when the game comes out. So we got until November when the game comes out for an open beta. So I want to hear your guys' opinion of the game. Are you looking forward to it? What features of the game are you most excited about? Leave a comment down below, click that like button as well, and then subscribe to the channel if you want to find out more. Thank you so much. See ya.